Hi guys, this is my little instructional on Omoplata. I've been playing around with this technique for quite a while and I've been quite successful on competition and during my roles in the gym. So hopefully you will enjoy the content and you will learn something from it. First we are going to look at the entries from the different guards. Close guard, rubber guard and Williams guard, which is better for people who are less flexible. Then we are going to see the finishing mechanics, and after that we are going to look how to deal with counters. So let's start. This is my friend Mauro. So first, the close guard. Usually Omoplata is a sequence to some other techniques. For example, I'm shooting a triangle, he's hugging my hips, and I'm switching to Omoplata. And bending my knees and finishing. Or which I use more usually, I'm going for the short gun arm bar. So I'm opening my close guard like so. So I'm opening my legs and grabbing his elbow and then posting on his hips. Here I can finish the shotgun armbar. To alleviate the pressure, he turns his shoulder, and here I have entry to the Omoplata. Another guard, my favorite is a rubber guard. If you're not flexible, you can do it from Williams guard, which is a little bit easier, but the first will show you from rubber guard. So breaking his posture, I'm grabbing my shin bone, my elbow, I put on his collarbone, and I'm hugging my knee here to prevent my injuries of my knee. Here I have a good control of his posture. To attack with Omoplata here, I'm pushing his head away, I'm waving the leg under his head and turning and getting my Omoplata here. Again, setting the rubber guard, hugging my knee, pushing his head away, I'm bending a little bit on the side, wheeling my leg under his head, and I'm going for the Omoplata. The Williams guard is a little bit easier, so I'm also use my leg for that. I'm grabbing his shoulder here, and I'm making a frame with my other hand here. That's Williams guard. The mechanics here are similar, so I'm pushing his head away, wheeling my leg under his head, and I'm getting my Omoplata. So this carny variation of Omoplata I also can have from half guard. I'm setting up my rubber guard, making space, and here I'm grabbing my shin bone, breaking his posture and controlling his upper body. Here the same mechanics, I push his head away with my leg and his neck, and I'm grabbing his arm, finishing here. I'm trying to control his other leg with my hook so he can't throw forward. Also, I can here do something like a kimura or a wrist lock. The finishing depends on his posture. So when his posture is like so, when he's bended, I finish the traditional way. So I'm bending my legs, I'm lifting my hips. I usually control his upper body with my seat belt, and I'm lifting the hips, getting the tap. When he managed to posture up, for example here, I'm setting the Omoplata and he's lifting up, posture, upper head. So here I'm going from parallel position to perpendicular. I'm wheeling my foot under his armpit, and I'm stretching him here, getting the tap. So now look at the counters. So first of all, as we just looked, he can posture up and try to escape like this. So then I, as I said, I weave my leg under his armpit and I'm finishing here. Also I can finish with, help finishing with my arm, like so. So I'm bending him down and I'm helping with my arm here. Finish like so. In test panel system it calls carving. I can do this also from the rubber guard immediately. I'm here in the rubber guard, I'm pushing his head away and I'm hooking here with my foot and I'm hooking his leg with my other foot so he can roll forward, and here I'm finishing with this hand. So the next counter that he can do is when I'm setting the omoplata, he's trying to go even better on me, right? And he just can rip his arm out and pass me to prevent it. When I'm here, I'm putting the C grip. Let's try that. Yeah. I'm making the C grip here, and I can have some time to finish my omoplata, so he can't put the knee on my belly because I'm controlling him. And now I can finish this after some time of straddling. And the last one is usually people just roll from my omoplata. What can I do here? So here he rolls, right? He rolls out. This can be some scrambles, and that's not good. So when I'm in my omoplata and he starts to roll, there is a certain indicator which I use. So if I can see his butt, both of his cheeks, then the omoplata is lost. So I better release it, post roll, and I grab this leg of his and control his rolling. Now I end up in a side crucifix, which is also a good position for me. However, when he's rolling and I'm still controlling him, so omoplata, he starts to roll and I can see his butt cheeks. That means I'm still in omoplata and I can control him. Usually I release this arm and I apply pressure on his wrist and finish him with a wrist lock. Another way, I also go for the omoplata. He rolls, I'm grabbing his elbow and I'm turning in the armbar position here. And I'm finishing in that position. But it still can be used as a sweep. So he got out of the omoplata, but he gave me 2 points, and I'm in a good position in a side crucifix. Right? Sometimes he can also turn. So I'm in the omoplata. When there's a flexible guy, he can posture and turn with his back. So I can hook you, you turn your body legs that way, yeah. So Mauro is not that flexible, but so sometimes I'm grabbing his this hand of his here, and I can even choke him when he's flexible. I can choke him here. That's quite brutal. So I'm here. Let's imagine that he's flexible. He turns back, and I'm catching his other leg. Here I can switch to the back position. So, see, I'm controlling both of his hands, and I can easily choke him with one very good choke. Another thing he can do is to lift his hips up. Yeah. Now I can switch to the legs. I can go for the K-guard, for example. And finishing with all these K-guard submissions. So once again, I'm setting my omoplata, and he lifts his hips, and I'm switching to the legs. Going to 50-50, back 50 position. and I can finish him with a kick hook.
So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the content.